If you're 50 or older and you haven't hit these 5 financial milestones yet, your retirement timeline might need to shift by 5-7 years. But most of them can be fixed in 12 to 24 months if you know what to focus on. Here's the reality check most women aren't getting from their advisors. By age 55, your net worth should be 4 to 6 times your annual income. Milestone number 1, build a net worth equal to 4 to 6 times your annual income. This is not about how much you earn. It's about how much you've kept. If you're earning $150,000 per year, your net worth at 55 should be between $600,000 and $900,000. Earning $200,000, you should have $800,000 to $1.2 million. Now, if you're not there yet, don't panic, but you do need a plan to catch up. Here's why this matters. This multiple determines whether you can retire at 62 or need to work until 68. Because at retirement, you'll need roughly 10 to 12 times your annual expenses to retire comfortably. If you're only at 2 to 3 times your income by 55, you're a decade behind. The math is simple, but brutal. The longer you wait to hit this number, the harder it gets. Milestone number 2, debt structure. By 55, you should have your mortgage under 15 years remaining, ideally paid off, and 0 consumer debt. Here's what this looks like. Mortgage, 15 years or less remaining, or paid off completely. Credit cards, 0 balance, paid in full monthly. Car loans, paid off, or paying cash for cars. Student loans, gone. HELOCs, 0 or strategic only. Why does this matter? Because in retirement, your fixed expenses determine your lifestyle. If you're paying $3,000 per month on a mortgage at age 70, you need an extra $36,000 per year from your portfolio. That's $720,000 in assets you need just to cover the mortgage over 20 years of retirement. Most women I work with are carrying mortgages that won't be paid off until they're 72 or 75. That's not a retirement plan. That's a problem. If you're 50 with 25 years left on your mortgage, you need to refi to a 15-year or accelerate payments now. Milestone number 3, maxing out retirement contributions. By age 55, you should have been maxing out your 401k and IRA contributions for at least the past 10 years. Here's what that looks like. 401k, $23,000 a year, under 50. 401k, $3,500 a year, age 50 plus with catch up. IRA, $7,000 a year, under 50. IRA, $8,000 a year, age 50 plus with catch up. If you're over 50, you should be putting away $38,500 per year minimum. Now here's the brutal truth. If you're 55 and you've been contributing $10,000 or $15,000 per year thinking that's enough, it's not. You're leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. And if you're 50 and you haven't been maxing out, you have exactly 10 years before you're at full retirement age. 10 years to make up for the decades you didn't maximize. That's why the catch-up contributions exist, but most women aren't using them. Quick check before we go to milestone 4. How many of these have you hit so far? Drop a comment, 1, 2, 3, or working on it. No judgment. Just want to know where you're at.
And by the way, if you're finding this helpful, I share strategies like this every single week. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And definitely share it with others.
Milestone number 4, healthcare gap planning. By 55, you should have a clear plan for how you'll cover healthcare from age 62 to 65 before Medicare kicks in. Here's what nobody tells you. If you want to retire at 62, you need to bridge 3 years until Medicare at 65. Average cost for a 62-year-old, $800, $1,200 per month for individual coverage. For a couple, $1,600, $2,400 per month. That's $30,000 to $86,000 you need just for healthcare before Medicare. And most women don't have this in their retirement plan. Here's your options. Option 1, COBRA from your last employer, 18 to 36 months expensive. Option 2, ACA Marketplace, healthcare.gov, income-based subsidies possible. Option 3, spouse's employer coverage, if still working. Option 4, part-time work with benefits until 65. Option 5, save $30K to $86K, specifically for this gap. The women who retire early successfully, they've run these numbers and have a plan. The women who get stuck working until 65, even though they want to retire at 62, they didn't plan for healthcare. Don't be the second woman. Milestone number 5, estate documents updated. By 55, you should have 4 critical documents in place and updated within the last 3 years. The 4 non-negotiables. 1, will. Who gets what? Who manages your estate? 2, living trust. If your net worth is over $500K. 3, power of attorney. Financial. Who manages money if you can't. 4, power of attorney. Healthcare. Who makes medical decisions if you can't. Plus, all beneficiaries updated on every account. 401K, beneficiaries, IRA beneficiaries, life insurance beneficiaries, bank account beneficiaries, brokerage account beneficiaries. Here's why this matters. At 55, you're at the age where stuff starts happening. Parents pass away, friends get sick, you realize you're not invincible. I had a client, age 58, stroke. Couldn't speak or sign documents for 8 months. No financial power of attorney. Her husband couldn't access their joint accounts to pay bills. Had to go to court to get guardianship. $25,000 in legal fees and 6 months of hell because she didn't have a $500 document. And beneficiaries? I cannot tell you how many women I've worked with who have their ex-husband still listed as beneficiary on their 401k from a job they had 15 years ago, or their parents, who are deceased, listed on their IRA. By 55, you need updated will, trust if net worth over 500k, financial POA, healthcare POA, all beneficiaries reviewed and current. This isn't morbid. This is responsible. Okay, so what if you're 50, 52, 55, and you haven't hit all 5 of these milestones? Here's the good news. Most of these are fixable in 12 to 24 months if you prioritize correctly. Here's the order to tackle them. Priority 1, debt. If you have consumer debt or a 30-year mortgage, this is your first focus. Refi to 15-year, accelerate payments, eliminate credit cards. Priority 2, retirement contributions. Start maxing out immediately. Use catch-up contributions. Every year you wait costs you $40,000 to $60,000 in future value. Priority 3, net worth calculation. Know your number. Track it. Aim for 1 times annual income increase per year. Priority 4, healthcare plan. Research options. Run the numbers. Build the bridge fund if retiring early. Priority 5, estate documents. Find an estate attorney. Get it done. Update beneficiaries everywhere. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If you're 55 and you're at 0 out of 5, you're in catch-up mode. But catch-up mode is better than denial mode. The women who retire successfully in their early 60s, they had a wake-up call at 50 or 52, got serious, and fixed it. The women who are still working at 70 because they have to, they kept telling themselves they had time. Here's why these 5 milestones matter so much. The difference between a woman who hits all 5 by 55 and a woman who hits maybe 2 or 3 is 5 to 7 years of her life. One retires at 62, has her health, has her time, has her freedom. The other works until 68 or 70, not because she loves her job, but because she has to. At 55, you still have time. You have 10 years to course correct before full retirement age, but only if you're honest about where you are right now, not where you wish you were, not where you should be, where you actually are. These aren't aspirational milestones. These are mathematical requirements. If you want to retire in your early 60s and maintain your lifestyle, this is what it takes. All right, before you go, if you're just finding this channel, I have a whole series on financial clarity for professional women. Everything from building net worth to auditing your advisor. Check out the other videos. And make sure you're subscribed because next week I'm breaking down the exact retirement number you need at your age and income level with a calculator you can use. I'll see you in the next video.